welcome everyone to Website Traffic Wednesday. God bless you all. Glad you guys are here with me today. I'm Claude Bailey, the marketing funnel coach at 24/7 Online Marketing, and I'm excited to be here for another episode of Website Traffic Wednesday, and where we're going to talk about getting traffic to your website. All right. So in the previous episodes, right, I kind of walked you through the marketing funnel profit system. It's our system here at 24/7 Online Marketing, right? The system that I developed to help my customers get more leads and sales consistently, predictably, and profitably, right? It's basically a 9-step system, right? With 3 major phases of the system, right? And what we're talking about today, as you can see on the screen, we're going to talk about today is going to be the traffic phase, right? There's Monday, we talk about funnels, right? So marketing funnel Mondays, we talk about funnels, which is phase number 1. And then Wednesday, we talk about traffic, which is phase number 2. And then on Thursday, tomorrow, we're going to have split testing Thursday. We're talking about the optimization stage, right, of the process. So today, we're going to talk about, once again, traffic, right, once again. And we're going to talk about step number 4, right, of the 9-step process, the market finding profits, which is the omnipresent stage. Now, last week, last week I kind of went over this with you, but I didn't have, excuse me. Oh my goodness, what just happened there? Let me get some water. So last week we went over I kind of covered this a little bit, the omnipresent stage, but I don't think I did a great job really illustrating to you guys this step of the traffic stage. So I really want to deep dive a little bit better. I want to give you guys a better explanation and really share this with you, the omnipresent stage and what it looks like. So I got a better illustration for you guys. I don't think I had an illustration for you guys last week, so I have a better illustration for you guys this week. All right, and so this is the one-page omnipresent cheat sheet. If you want a copy of this right now, right, of this cheat sheet, you can have it, right? Just send me a note, say something, say something in the comments. Say, "Hey, Claude, I want that one-page cheat sheet you covered," and then I'll get a link out to you so we can get it. All right, that's all you gotta do. Very simple, laid back that way. And so if you need this, you can use it. It's totally free, no charge, whatever. So it's yours. Now, excuse me. Now, basically, this one-page omnipresent cheat sheet kind of gives you guys a high level, excuse me, overview of the process, right, of this step. And really, this step is for those, local businesses, any type of local business, uh, retail store, service business, whatever it may be, right? Specifically local business. Now, this can also be used for people not just local, could be, national, domestic, statewide, worldwide, whatever it be. You can still kind of use this, right? Because what it does help you, specifically if you have if your business, if you operate your business out of a storefront, whatever it may be, something that's not your home, right? So if you operate your business out of, if you're a barber, you operate out of a barbershop, right? If you're a grocery store, you operate out of a grocery store, right? So, or now, if you want your business to be home to be listed as your business location, that's fine too as well. But what it does is, specifically, if you service your customer at your business location, at your storefront location, this is definitely going to help you out a lot, because especially if you're looking for local traffic to come to you, right? So this is real specific for that, but it can be broadened. This might not be as effective, but it also can be broadened to those that maybe work out of where they work is not necessarily where they service their customer. Basically, what I'm trying to say. So if you work mostly out of your home, but you go to your customer to service them, then totally different story, right? But it can work, and I deep dive that more into when we deep dive into the step. But right now, I want to give you guys a high level overview of the step, right? Because what I want to do in these next couple episodes is high level overview of each step. Step 4, step 5, which is positioning, and then step 6, which is advertising. Okay, so going down, so this step right here, really, if this step is beautiful for those who might be struggling with getting like no website traffic, right? Doesn't matter if you're domestic, doesn't matter if you're local, doesn't matter if you're international, right? If you get no website traffic, right, this is going to be a very helpful step for you, and which is why I outlined the process this way, because it's also one of the easiest things you can do to start getting traffic. Um, if you've been really struggling with and believe that SEO is really time consuming, right? If SEO is really time consuming for you, SEO means search engine optimization for those who do not know. And that's basically optimizing your website so that searches are more likely to give you the love that you want, right? Get you ranked on the first page of Google, get you ranked on the first page of Bing, Yahoo, whatever it may be, right? And then also, if blogging and posting to you is social media is very taxing for you, like, you really don't like it, right? So the beautiful thing about this strategy, you don't have to worry about just blogging and posting because it's not part of the strategy. So you don't have to worry about it. You can still get traffic too. I do it all the time for my local clients, right? My barbershop clients, they don't do no blogging or posting, right? And so all they do is really this step right here, which we're talking about. And they get a significant amount of traffic, right? So they can actually work full time. Um, right. It don't really have to be all conducive with SEO. It's not you don't have to get all hardcore in SEO with this step. And another thing, right? If you don't if you believe advertising is too expensive, you don't have a big budget to advertise, right? This is beautiful first step. It's really, really simple, right, to do. I mean, really, it's almost like the easy button. I'm gonna show you guys when we deep dive how easy button this is in a minute, but not today. I'm gonna give you a high level overview. So what ended up happening is right. So the step one of this step of step four of the present cheat sheet is we have to evaluate your online presence. And but what we gotta do is determine if your business, specifically your business contact information, your name, your address, and your phone number specifically, and also your website URL address is accurately listed everywhere a business like yours should be listed on the internet. There's these business sites that we call business listing sites that we call sometimes are also known as citations. And they're basically like your Yelp, right? Your maps, your Apple Maps, places like that that list that their business is to list businesses, right? They're like the phone book directory, right? So business directory sites, that's basically what they are. And so you want to be on those, you want to be listed on those sites. And not only do you want to be listed on those sites, right? You want to make sure that your information that's on those sites is accurate. And sometimes it could be inaccurate. Let's say you've been in business for a while, but you moved around like different locations. Your old information could be on there, right? Or maybe you got a different phone number or something could happen. You know, you change numbers, or maybe you change your business name, or maybe change your store hours, right? Whatever it may be, you want to make sure all that information is accurately listed because any confusion to the consumer is going to cause them to do what? Say no. Any confusion is going to cause them to say, no, I'm not going there. It's probably a scam, whatever, it's not real. Right. And so you want to make sure that accurately listen, plus you don't want your consumer to go to a wrong location. That really looks bad, right? So we want to make sure that all your information on it is accurately listed all over the internet, all over where your business like yours should be listed, right? So if you're a dentist is specific dental um, business directories you need to be listed on, besides the normal general business directories like um, Google Maps, right? For now, I think they want to call themselves Google Maps. It used to be called Google My Business, but now I think it's called Google Maps. You want to make sure you're on Google Maps, Apple Maps, right? All those type of directories, Yelp, right? There's so many different listings. I mean, there's like hundreds of them, but you want to make sure you're always listed on all those, and you want to make sure all your information is listed accurately. Okay, and so then step two, if we go step two, which is to submit, right? We're going to submit your business citation. So all we're going to do there is to submit your business citation so that it's once we do the online listings, we're gonna claim to make sure that it's actually claimed, right? Because you could have a business listing on it, but it's not claimed. So if it's not claimed, here's what happens, right? Even if it's accurately listed, here's what happens. You might not get all the love you want because like I don't know if this business is really real because no one's claimed it. Is it really open? If it's not open, I don't know. Are they really in business? It's not. So it's confusion with the business directory. I might stop using this beta version here. So we get directory listings here that are listed, and when those things are listed, one of the things we got to make sure is that everything is accurately listed there, and we have to claim it. If they're not claimed, then the business listings don't really know if you're real business or not. So by claiming it, tells the business listing, "Hey, I am a real business." So that is a big domino effect because once that business is claimed, right? One of the things that Google does is they go look for these business directories and make sure that local businesses are on these business directories. If they're not on these business directories, then they don't really trust that business. And when they don't trust that business or don't trust the information, right? Because if it doesn't match what they have, if it doesn't match everywhere, all the other business directories, then it goes, I don't know if this business is real. So they're not going to rank you very high in the listings. See what I'm saying? So it's all about trust factor here. It's all about the trust factor. So if all the information is accurately listed and you claim those listings that are there, then you look better and you get the love you want from Google, Apple Maps, and all the cool search engine directories. All right. And not only that, so the other thing we got to claim the ones that are there and make sure they're all accurate. We also have to submit the ones that we're not listed on that we should be listed on. Okay. And when we do that, it's like building more trust. And what it also does builds more love and also does a little trick here, a little SEO thing, a little backlinking, right? Backlinks don't hurt. Backlinks don't hurt. And it's an easy button. All you gotta do is claim your name, address, and phone number, make sure it's accurate. It's not that hard. I'm telling you guys, it's the easy button, okay? Now, the next thing we have to do right here is in step 3. In step 3, we have to manage our reviews. Once we manage our reviews, right? So we want to ask for reviews because the reviews are good because what it does, it lets the consumer know that this is a real business. They're really servicing people, and if you do a great job, let them know you do a great job. Who doesn't want to go to a great you doesn't want a great service, right? We all want to go to companies we know they're gonna get us the job done. So this is what this step does, right? So not only are we going to ask for it, we can collect it, and we're also going to monitor your reviews because you know what, you're going to get someone's not going to be happy. All right, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter who you are, from the president of the United States, the president of any country in the world, right? Down to just doing a simple task. Someone is not going to like you. Someone's not going to be happy. Someone's not going to be fulfilled that you did a great job, even though you might have did all you possibly could do to do a great job. So what we want to do is we want to monitor these reviews, look for the bad reviews. We also want to look for the good reviews too, and hopefully we have more good reviews than bad reviews. And when we see these reviews, we want to actually respond to them. The good reviews, we want to say in a way, basically, thank you. We appreciate your business. We look forward to seeing you again. Right? If we get a bad review, we want to help. We want to do what we can to probably correct the situation because what happens, you get a bad review and you don't, and my philosophy is not everyone agrees with me, but my philosophy, if you see a bad review, respond to it just as well as you respond to the good ones because that shows that, hey, you're at least reaching out. And if you have a situation, I'll give you a prime example. One of my clients um, had a bad review and a customer was one. Um, I'll give 2 examples. The first one was a customer got a bad review. And my client got a bad customer left a bad review saying that my client was unresponsive, didn't get back to him in time about making an appointment, right? Well, I was monitoring reviews for them, and so I saw that. I called up my client and said, "Hey, you got a bad review listed here. Are you familiar with this situation?" So, "Oh yeah, I was trying to get back to this person in time. I couldn't get back to him, in time. I was busy. I couldn't get back to him right away. And within the 24 hours, he was booked all day. Couldn't get back to him." I said, "Well, why don't you reach out to him and see what happens, right?" And so, sure enough, he reached out to the customer, the person that wanted to schedule an appointment. He was able to get an appointment. The guy came in, got his hair cut, and then he went back and changed his review to a positive review because he had such a positive experience and said he will always come back to this customer. I mean, come back to this barber, right? So that's a powerful, powerful testimony or whatever you want to call it, right? Of how why monitoring and responding to these reviews, even the good ones and bad ones, is great. Now here's another review where he had another example. We had a customer was upset, called my client, said, "Hey, what was going on here?" I happened to be at the location when this happened, so I kind of knew the story anyway. So I said, "Hey, this is how I like to respond to this, if you don't mind." We want to respond in a way that's respectful for the person that left their comment, but we also want to let them know the potential customers that, hey, there's a certain thing that we just don't tolerate in our store, in our atmosphere, right? And so that's what we did. We kind of stated, say, hey, the person said that these people are not children friendly or whatever it may be. And I said, look, um, I basically responded. I don't remember exact words I said, but I basically responded saying, "Hey, look, here's the situation. The situation is, we make sure that the environment that we have is comfortable for all of our clients, from children to adults, right? And so there's some things we just need to make sure that they're not going on that will cause any harm to children or even to adults, and we have to make sure that that is, somewhat enforced in a respectful manner." That's all it was. So if you see a comment like that, a bad comment talking about it not kid friendly, but you see a comment on top of that from the owner says, "Hey, we're making sure that everyone's happy in the situation, that everyone's safe, including kids and adults." Right? What does that make you think? Oh, kids are acting up. They're probably throwing stuff around, right? Maybe messing stuff around, weren't behaving, being loud, running around the store, right? Who wants to see that, right? Boom. So what does that tell you? Oh, okay. This probably is a kid friendly. Kids have to make sure your kids act right, which all kids should do, right? And go into public places. So that is the power of the monitoring of our reviews. Okay. So let's jump to the questions Q&A. There's a good spot to jump to Q&A. Let's see if we got any questions at this time. Do we have any questions in the house? If you have any questions, once again, if you have a question, type in the letter Q. Type. Can we have some issues? I think they're catching up. So if we don't have any questions, we're going to leave it here. But I want to show you guys one more thing. I want to share with you guys one more thing here. If we don't have any questions, um, I want to give you guys an opportunity, right, to get your to complete this stage right here for free. Evaluate your online presence. If you were interested in evaluating your online presence at all, I want you to get an opportunity to go there. I'm going to leave the website address to go to. I want you to go to this website, and it's a very simple website. All you got to do is go in there, type in your business name, and click Get Your Report Now. Right? It's going to work in the background. It takes maybe about 5 to 10 minutes for it to get you a complete report, and that report is going to tell you everywhere that your business should be listed. And if you're listing those websites, it's going to tell you if the correct information about your business is accurate or inaccurate. Right? So that is the first step. I'm going to give you guys the opportunity to do that for free. Let me put the web address in the chat for you guys. It's right there in the chat. And all you got to do is go in there and click on it. And you will be able to type in your business. So, for instance, if I were to type in my business name, right, give you guys an example of what it's going to look like. See, 24/7 online market. Oops. It pops up. Your business might just pop up, right? It's there. You go click to get your report. It's probably not gonna work for me because it knows my system, but everything pops up, all your information there. You gotta make sure the address and stuff is correct. So you fill in all the information, then you can click create my report. And it's gonna create this report. It's gonna tell you about all your links, about your SEO, as well, what social channels you're listed on, and every citation site that you should be listed on that you might not be listed on. And if the ones that you are listed on, are they accurate information about your name, address, and phone number, and even your URL. All right. So that's what we have for you guys here. You get that for free, totally for free. It's up to you. But the link is in there. I'll also put the link in um, the description below the video, right? It could be in the show notes or whatever you want to call it. It'll be in the show notes or description of this video, of this live stream, or on this podcast. Let's do it on the podcast. All right. So thank you so much. We go back to questions. Do we have any questions? If we don't have any questions, we've been going here for how long have we been going here? It's hard to say because of about 20 minutes now. So if we don't have any questions, once again, if you have any questions anytime you're watching this live stream or this video, this live stream recorded, just type in the letter capital Q, followed by a colon, semicolon, then space your question, and then I'll be able to filter through it. The questions, the comments really, really quick, and be able to share it and show that with you. I'll be able to see that and then answer your question. So if that is all I have, if nothing else, guys, I will say thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in our next uh, Website Traffic Wednesday, which will be in 2 weeks because next week is Thanksgiving week and we're not going to be available the Wednesday before Thanksgiving. So I will see you guys in 2 weeks. Take care. God bless you all. And you all have a blessed day and a blessed week if I don't see you tomorrow doing split testing Thursday. God bless you now. Bye now.